Afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Low IQ Media here, and I've got a mail call for you guys. Got a Hamilton Books order in. Placed this order a couple days ago and came in pretty quickly as usual. I got a couple of things here. I got another package. I'm not sure what this is. I can't remember what it is or where it came from really. It's not sure if this is well, no, we'll just have to see here in a minute, but we'll get started and see what I picked up today with Hamilton Books. Can't remember everything I got. As usual with Hamilton Books, you usually order way too much, and it's a problem with me. That's why I don't like going there that much. I end up buying like 10 things always. So let's see what we got here. We got the usual. What do you guys think this looks like? What do you guys think this looks like here? I think it kind of looks like a. These packages kind of look like a, is it a piece of candy wrapped up, you know, with the twists on the end? Or I think a long time ago I called it like a tombstone. It's like a big harmonica. It's like kind of like a harmonica too, I guess. I don't know. Being a little silly this afternoon, but. Yes, I'm not sick anymore after the last video, so we'll get this popped open here. I love this. I don't know who come up with this concept, but these are so cool. We'll see what we got here from Hamilton Books. Get it all ripped away. See, looks like we got two sides here. If they don't all fall out on me. So there we go. We got a couple of halves here to check out. Let's see what we got here. First up here is, I never had a copy of this, but this is Wet Hot American Summer. This has Janine Garofalo, David Hyde Pierce, Molly Shannon, Paul Rudd, Michael Showalter, Amy Poehler, Elizabeth Banks, and Bradley Cooper. Hot, Wet American Summer. Really cool. I picked this up. I'm not a big fan of these movies. They're not bad, but this is the Mummy trilogy. Brendan Fraser. I assume I can't remember if Brandon's in all three of these or not. But he's definitely in the first movie. So I'll take a look at these. I thought that was pretty cool. It's Halloween. The Mummy revisited, I guess. The next up here, this is 4K. It says this is a 4K actually that came, 4K steelbook that came through. This is Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. I have not seen any Tomb Raider movies. I just had no interest in them when they came out, and I didn't play the games. I never was a big fan. I just didn't play games in that era much. So this is the steelbook of Tomb Raider. I assume this is the second movie. I don't think it's the first, but yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it anyways. I'll have to see the order of these movies, and I might end up trying to pick up the first one and watch it first, but I do kind of have an interest in it. I'm not a big fan of Angelina Jolie. She doesn't. Some people think she's the most beautiful woman in the world. I always thought she looked kind of like a man to me, so I never had much of interest in her. So the next one is called Video Diaries. This is an AGFA movie, Video Diary of a Lost Girl. Had a pretty cool looking cover. I'll read a little bit of the synopsis because I think that's why I ended up picking it up. And the feature film debut of writer and director Lindsay Denenberg and co-writer Chris Shields. Video Diary of a Lost Girl is a hypercolor dreamland that combines a love for genre history with a gorgeous handmade aesthetic. Louis Pris McEver works in a video store, but she's also a demon, a descendant of a biblical demon mother Lilith, Louise fulfills her predestined obligation to have sex with a man and then kill him every full moon. When she meets Charlie Shields, a reincarnated partner from her past, Louise struggles to... So she's basically struggles. I guess it's going to be kind of a rom-com horror or something like that after that. So you kind of get the picture. It just sounded interesting to me. You can kind of see the back of the box here. It looks pretty cool. Should be interesting. The next one's called Broadcast Signal Intrusion. Harry Shum Jr. says follow the tapes. This is another one that just sounded kind of interesting. Here's the cover. And it is, for 3 years, James has been haunted by his wife's sudden and inexplicable disappearance. His best distraction is work, specifically archiving old videos. While watching decade-age TV news footage, one girl, he sees a video interference that deeply is disturbing. So it's going to be one like he sees something in it to help solve the crime of his wife or helps find her or something like that. So that one seemed kind of cool as well. So here's the second half. There's 4 more movies here. I must have got about 9 movies, it looks like. This is Night of the Living Dead. This sounds like this is interesting. Crowd pleaser in the mold of Shaun of the Dead. It seemed like a fun zombie movie. I like my zombie comedies as well. This seems pretty interesting. It was directed by Kyle Rankin, excuse me. Kyle Rankin. So, I don't know. We'll find out if it's any good. It looks pretty interesting. The next one's called The Love Ranch. And this kind of movie would seem kind of interesting. This has got Helen Mirren in it. Joe Pesci. Kind of, the story's based around like kind of the Bunny Ranch in Nevada. As people may have remembered. I think it was on... it's on HBO, I believe. It used to come on. They used to actually have but the Bunny Ranch is like, it was like one of the first, it's a brothel is what it is, but it's like kind of a legal brothel, and, people go there, and it's kind of, I think they have kind of I don't know. I was getting ready to say they have kind of higher-end clientele, but I don't think it's necessarily true, but this is a story that kind of revolves around that situation. So that should be an interesting movie. It's weird how all these movies slip through. You don't see them, and then you find them on this on Hamilton Books. The next movie is called In the Loop. I can't remember. This was just it's called In the Loop. I think I really picked. It seemed like it's got Peter Capaldi, Tom Hollander, Gina McKee, and James Gandolfini. I think it's kind of like a little spy movie. Peter Capaldi stars as a foul-mouthed British government spokesman who must act quickly when a mid-level minister. Tom Hollander of Pirates of the Caribbean tells an interviewer that the U.S. war in the Middle East is unforeseeable, but when they are both summoned by Washington, D.C., the hapless Politico quickly becomes a pawn in bureaucrats, spin doctors, and military advisors, including hard-nosed General James Gandolfini, performance, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that sounds good. It's kind of a political drama. Maybe a comedy a little bit, too. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. It sounds pretty good. Be definitely checking that out. And the last but not least here, this is the remastered and restored The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Special Edition. This is the original BBC Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If anybody's never seen this, it's wonderful. I have it on Laserdisc, but never bought it on DVD, so I thought it would be a great upgrade for my collection, and I was happy to see it on here. But it's a really cool, some really cool artwork right there. So this should be really fun to go back and I always enjoy Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in the book form, or well, with Laserdisc, or even the new movie I liked to some degree. I thought it was pretty good. Last but not least, we got one more package here. I'm not sure. This must have been through. It doesn't really look like eBay, but it might be. So let's get open it and see what the heck it is. And of course, the pull tab broke on it, so now I gotta act like a damn caveman and open it up. Let's see what we got here. This is something I probably shouldn't show on here. This is something I ordered a long time ago. Me and Kenny Jones were talking about this, I believe. But this is, yeah, I don't know if I should show this or not. There's nothing bad on the cover, but sometimes we get talking about, me and Kenny get talking about old, like, those Cinemax movies, people call Skinemax and stuff, or those type of things. But we got talking about this movie. This is Paprika. I can't believe I'm showing you this, but I don't know. Sometimes I collect. This is like softcore stuff. It's probably not much of a story to it, but we got talking about this one night, and we were like, "Oh, it's just." He was saying this is good. I don't think I'd ever seen it, and it's I don't know. I thought, well, sometimes when I find interesting things like that, or I see if I can find it, for one. Sometimes those made-for-TV things are hard to find, and so whenever I see stuff like that, I just I'll jump on it, and if I can get it cheap, less than $20, I'll jump on it. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have showed that to you guys. I don't collect very much pornography. Sometimes I like kind of collecting some of the vintage stuff. It's kind of weird, but sometimes I do that. But it's kind of fun, because especially with Vinegar Syndrome, people like that who put it out, they sell it, and so I'll grab it up sometimes and kind of preserve it, and especially when it's been upgraded like Blu-ray, even DVD. A lot of times, it's just low quality when it was on VHS or something. But I'm a guy. I can't say anything about it. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. This is my Hamilton Books pickup today. Try to get a thumbnail for me. But I will talk to you guys later, and the next time. Happy movie hunting. I'll see you guys later.